Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Aries for the month of November. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Aries. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. We're going to be doing a pyramid spread here. Decided to bring this back. And I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. All right. All right, I think we're just about all set up and in view. I'm going to put this over here. And we'll put this right here. All right. So Aries, definitely first 5 cards looking very good for you. So we're at this interesting period of time right now where we're kind of in between eclipses. Obviously this is looking at the entire month of November, but when this releases, we're in between the time between the October 25th eclipse and the November 8th eclipse. And it's an interesting kind of pocket of time that I feel like we're dealing with right here in this eclipse season where, you know, doing the things that you feel like you need to do could really bring about major change or positive benefits in your life. It sounds obvious, and honestly it is obvious, but you know, having the motivation to do that can sometimes be a challenge. So it is just something that I feel like bringing up here, but you have a ton of options here in the future. So if you are somebody who's looking for employment, or if you're somebody who's kind of like looking to attract an opportunity, that is absolutely coming up in the future. In the overall situation here, you do have the Chariot card. So the Chariot card is a major energy of victory. It is overcoming obstacles, and specifically external obstacles. So maybe as you have this 3 of Pentacles, you know, you may be dealing with a challenging colleague, or you may be dealing with, you know, situations at home, or you may be dealing with like, you know, having to like deal with family situations or health situations. But what the Chariot says is you are overcoming all of those things, right? You are overcoming all of those things that may be coming up external to you or around you. And most importantly, you know, if it's not about, you know, one of those examples that I just gave, the Chariot can indicate that you should really practice self-discipline at this time. And I kind of brought it forward for you when I was talking about the time in between eclipses just a minute ago. This is a card that says if you are self-disciplined, you will be guided. Okay, you will be guided, because the Chariot is the idea of as above, so below. If you take the first step, the universe will walk with you. And, you know, I think for some of you here, that's also an important message that's showing up. Now, in the past, you have the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So a couple things with this. The 3 of Pentacles, as I've stated, this can indicate, you know, you working with others to come up with solutions to problems, or working, you know, with others to do some work on your projects or something like this, or, you know, partnering up with somebody in business, so forth and so on. We'll have to see what cards clarify this 3 of Pentacles before, you know, I go too far on this. But if it's not about other people, if it's not about your colleagues, what this can represent is your ability to build something great, right? This person is holding up their work. They've built something great in their life. And you can see here the anvil in the background, the mallet in their belt. They are a true builder, and they will be rewarded and recognized for all of that hard work that they have done here. It says that you are a craftsman or an artisan. You do whatever it is that you do with a special skill or a special talent. You have this 4 of Wands as well, which is all about foundations, achievements in life, but it can also indicate a new start in life. You know, this has been the name of the game for the collective recently. I think it is the eclipse energy, but it seems like a lot of people are looking to clear out the old right now. Like, it feels like the old is being cleared out for many, many people. And so the 4 of Wands can indicate a new start in some direction. I don't know if I see you leaving right now. I do see you attracting. And so we'll have to get some more clarification on what that might be. But yeah. Now, in the future, you have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups here. So two really nice cards in this case. The Queen of Wands is a card of attraction, okay? The Queen of Wands can literally attract whatever it is that they want into their life, but they must be authentic. But the point is, doesn't matter right now. Okay, right now what's important is this is an energy of attracting, okay? And along with that, you have the Seven of Cups, which represents many choices, many opportunities, many paths. And so when you get the Queen of Wands with something like the Seven of Cups, it can literally say that you have attracted an abundance of choice, and you have the luxury of choice. The Queen of Wands is very good at managing, at keeping all the plates in the air, managing expectations. Everybody wants to work with the Queen of Wands. Everyone wants to be with the Queen of Wands. Everybody wants to hang out with the Queen of Wands because they're capable of doing so much. They're capable of just being everywhere, at a million places at once, right? They have a very special skill for that. Now, on the other hand, what both of these cards indicate is that you need to be careful that you are not being overwhelmed, because the Queen of Wands is not a perfect person, like all of us, right? Not a perfect person. And so you need to be careful. And as this is a fire sign, this could be you, Aries, right? This could absolutely be you showing up here. As with everybody, you need to manage expectations, and you need to make sure that you are not spreading your energy too thin, or that you are not overwhelming yourself to such a degree that your health is affected, or situations like that. So right now you have this idea of you overcoming obstacles. You have this idea of you kind of charging forward towards something new, bringing in this opportunity, attracting many opportunities, making sure that you're kind of managing your stress levels and your energies here. And it seems like you've been really building strong foundations in your career life here in the past. So let's start to move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Six of Swords. I have to tell you, I feel like a broken record because literally I use multiple decks. I have 3 of these that I rotate. I have multiple of these Gilded Tarot, and I shuffle them very well in between the readings. But I have to tell you that everybody has been getting the same reading this entire month for these career and finance readings. And so what I see now happening for you is you are walking away. Remember I said, I do see a leaving energy. Okay, I do see a leaving energy here. I said, remember at the beginning, I was like, I don't know if you're going to be walking away or not. But with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords, that is literally leaving something. It's more about leaving a challenge, or leaving sailing away from something that really hurts you or disturbs you, or is painful for you. And in this case, you can see that this person's back is turned towards the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can be a painful ending. It is an ending. I try to stay positive as possible in my readings. And so the Ten of Swords, it's an ending. Whether it's painful or it's not, the point is with the Ten of Swords that something is closing out in your life for good, for good. And there's an element of finality with the Ten of Swords, indicating that it will not come back. For you, it looks like you making the move here, though. And the reason is because you have this person kind of getting in their metaphorical boat here on the Six of Swords card and sailing towards something better for them. What I will say is the Queen of Wands is somebody who will always have an offer in their back pocket. By the way, it doesn't matter what gender you are. I see we have 2 queens here. I don't attach gender to my cards. I just read the energies. And so the thing about the Queen of Wands is they will always have an opportunity in their back pocket. And it's because they're talented. It's because they're skilled. It's because everybody wants to hire them. And we see you here with these offers and opportunities in the future. Nine of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Nine of Wands could be somebody who's very much annoyed. Okay, they're annoyed right now. That could be the thing about the Nine of Wands, and you have it here with the 3 of Pentacles, which I do have to say there's a clash here at the collective level with colleagues at this time in the readings, and I think it's the Mars retrograde. to be real with you. Mars is retrograde now here in November. And so, yeah, just something to consider. Actually, as this reading is released, I just had to double check. This will be released on October 30th, and Mars goes retrograde on October 30th. But just, yeah, I've been making the warning for weeks on my channel. So if you've been watching me, you already know that. But it could be with this Queen of Pentacles person. It could be somebody, maybe with HR. It could also be with just maybe somebody who has an earth sign or has earth energy about them. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more. Let's go ahead and let's get some of these Kipper cards here. Okay. Okay, we're going to take that card. We're also going to take that card. And can we get one more card here? Okay. All right. So you have gift, wealthy man, and poverty. Here's the thing with the poverty card. Considering that you have an abundance of choice and options here, as well as you sailing away from something, what this means is that there is something ending or closing out. That's all, okay? Typically the poverty card indicates like poverty mindset or something like this, but for you, it's like you maybe losing one thing to get another, okay, is what I kind of feel here with this kind of, this poverty card. Now you have the wealthy man and the gift energy as well, which again, it's like you have a ton of gifts to share with the world. I've said this in this entire reading, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, you have some sort of special talent or skill or gift or ability or something here that you have that can really keep you well provided for in life. And the wealthy man card is a sign, this person is at the end of a successful trading day. They're at the trading desk, okay? This is a sign of you investing in yourself, maybe you're learning, you're picking up even more skills, or you're doing something that you really want to do in your life. It could also literally indicate your literal investments in life in addition to that. Unexpected income here. I just want to take one more card. So unexpected income with gift, wealthy man. I mean, I definitely don't feel like, any sort of loss here is you are rebounding very quickly. And that would be a big characteristic of the Queen of Wands as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's continue moving forward here. So you have the Temperance card. You have the Page of Cups. And you also have the Three of Swords, yeah. So Three of Swords is separation, right? And you here being the Queen of Wands in this case, lining up in the same column as the Three of Swords, clearly you are separating from this situation here. No doubt about it. And the thing is, as you have this Chariot, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords in a diagonal formation, diagonals in tarot represent directions that you are headed in life. The Chariot is you successfully separating, okay? You overcoming whatever, situation is hurting you or whatever situation is stabbing you, right? As you see the Three of Swords card. Swords cut, swords stab, right? And whatever is hurting you, not literally physically stabbing you, but metaphorically speaking, whatever is stabbing you here, this is something that you are clearly, rolling through, right? That you are clearly equipped to handle at this time, Aries. You have the Temperance card, which is a major card of alchemy, indicating that you have an ability to put things together and see it happen and see it materialize in real life. I'm a big fan of looking at alchemy as action, and so it's the action that you take. But you also have this Page of Cups, which is an opportunity. It's an opportunity that makes you very happy. And with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups, again, so many opportunities on the board here for you. No question about it. You have the Three of Cups, interesting, and you have the Queen of Cups. All right, so we have these three queens, right? And we have, if you look here, we have three queens, but if you look here on the Three of Cups, we have three people as well. That is about your social circle, typically. The Three of Cups is typically about your social circle. In this case, I think that there's a group of people here that there's like a bit of a falling out here that I think is going on for some of you, with the Three of Cups and then the Three Queens, okay? And I think that for you, this is a you move, okay? This is you showing up for yourself. This is you doing what you have to do and being unequivocally okay with that, and not following the herd, I feel like saying here. And so, with this Chariot card being this overall energy here at the base of the pyramid, sometimes we have to just kind of get in our chariot and go to where we want to go. And if that means not including somebody else, that's what that means. And I think that this is kind of a big message here for you. You have this Four of Cups. So here we go, right at the top of the pyramid, Four of Cups. Look, this person here is being given an opportunity from the universe. You can see the hand offering the cup out to this person. Do not miss out. The Four of Cups person's issue is not that they, clearly your issue is not opportunities. You have a ton on the board, right? The issue for you is making sure that you take advantage of the opportunity. And if you do that, it could be, this could be very nice for you. On the bottom, you have the Six of Pentacles. It's give and receive. The reason that you're getting all of these opportunities is because you have cultivated skills, you've cultivated talents, you've cultivated connections in your business or in your career. And as a result, you are being rewarded with the gift of opportunity. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.